A bloody war has been raging in the heart of Europe for a second month already. On the 24th of February, Russia attacked Ukraine, and one of the key springboards for the attack was the territory of Belarus. Belarus must be recognized as a temporarily occupied territory. This is the united position of the leaders of the Belarusian democratic forces. We stress that this step is extremely important to stop the Russian aggression and ensure security in the region. With the full assistance and convenience of Lukashenko's illegitimate government, military control of the Belarusian territory passed to the Russian Federation, which needed it for military purposes, and the fact that Lukashenko has allowed Putin to occupy Belarus without firing a single shot indicates only that his regime is not only illegitimate, but also non-self-governing and puppet. However, this in no way cancels the very fact of such occupation, which in the modern world is called hybrid and non-belligerent, and international recognition of this fact is the starting point for dealing with its worst consequence: aggression against Ukraine. For example, the Belarusians are already waging a rail war which limits Russia's ability to use the Belarusian railways for the transportation of troops. However, for actions of resistance against the occupiers to be interpreted as a legitimate struggle of the Belarusians for liberation, it is necessary as a first step to recognize the fact of the occupation of Belarus by Russia, which would certainly promote the determination of the leaders and participants of this struggle. Moreover, ignoring the fact of the occupation of Belarus also restricts the civilized world in its influence on Russia, including in terms of preventing the placement of Russian nuclear weapons on the territory of Belarus, the indefinite deployment of Russian army, aviation and missile bases and units, and the prevention of other security threats. Thus, we firmly believe that the recognition of Belarus as an occupied territory is one of the most important steps towards ending the war in Ukraine as soon as possible and countering the Russian aggression and the threats it poses throughout the European region. As long as Lukashenko's pro-Kremlin puppet regime operates in the center of Europe, and as long as Russian occupier troops remain in Belarus, neither Ukraine nor Europe will be safe.